Sunshine and Stallion Baseball. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Kyle McMullen alongside me is John Drager. The Stallions have traveled north to take on the Amsterdam Mohawks in a contest of 2 versus 1. And John, the Mohawks are currently on a 14-game win streak. What are we going to do tonight to kind of thwart the rest of the Mohawks' momentum going into the playoffs?
Well, first of all, Kyle, welcome back to the broadcast booth. We severely missed you up here. And second of all, the Stallions, they need to be on their A game tonight because Amsterdam, they've had their number all season long. And it all stems from the pitching. They have been lights out. The Stallions have been struggling to hit against the Mohawks. And a key aspect to it, you saw last night in that 5-2 loss back all the way on Sunday, as the Stallions did have the day off yesterday. 4 hits in total. For Saugerties, they managed to put up 2 runs, and Amsterdam, they put up 5 runs on 10 hits. So if the Stallions need to get going here against the Mohawks, they need to get the bats rolling first.
Absolutely. Since that first contest in the first week of the season, every single game against the Mohawks has been very low scoring. A lot of really good pitching from both sides. As you said, the bats certainly need to waken up. Stallions coming off that loss Sunday night at Cantine against the Mohawks. We're on a big win streak heading into that contest, looking to kind of start things off to a higher note, get the first win against these Mohawks here tonight, move things on, and continue heading into the postseason. So now we'll take a look at the rosters heading into tonight's contest, starting with your Saugerties Stallions. Leading off and playing second base for the first time this season will be Jelani Rogers. Batting second, playing shortstop, Evan Goforth. Batting third, out in left field, Garrison Berkeley. In the cleanup spot, Jake Skrine, he'll be at first base. Batting fifth, Easton Bertrand, he'll be patrolling the skies in center field. Behind the dish and batting sixth will be JP Ty. Batting seventh, playing third base, Kip Fugers. Batting eighth, designated hitting tonight is Mason Speaker. And batting ninth will be the right fielder, Colin Mackel. So we'll take a look now at how the Mohawks stack up defensively, and that is brought to you by Amtech, the supplier to military and aerospace. Starting around the horn, we'll go to third base. That's Brett Coker. At shortstop is Cameron Love. Second base, Connor Moore. Over at first base, Briggs Rudder. And then moving out to the outfield and left field is Ian Petrutz. Center fielder, Nick Giamarusti. And out in right field, Zach Gardner. On the mound for the Mohawks is Holden Phelps. Phelps, a right-hander, currently sitting 3-0 on the year with a .56 ERA. And on the mound for your Stallions, enter left-hander out of the University of Minnesota, the Studley Noah DeLuga.
Yeah, Noah DeLuga, he's had himself quite a stretch recently. Coming out of the bullpen in Albany against the Dutchman back at Keenholz Park after Bryce Reimer had the starting nod from pitching coach Rich Doobie. Ever since, he's come out of the starting rotation, has worked his way back in, and has been dominant in his last outing.
Absolutely. We sort of saw a mix-up between himself and Bryce Reimer, both kind of now being each other's reliever. Very interesting mix-up to see. A whole new look. It's nice to see that the Stallions are kind of experimenting with different ways to approach these teams that they've seen a lot in the Dutchman, in the Mohawks. Sort of give these lineups a whole different approach and look to their guys. And we are just about underway here. First pitch only a few moments away with Jelani Rogers stepping into the box for his first appearance of the evening.
Rogers, 289 hitter, looking to try to get a leadoff single for the Stallions and try to strike first like they did back on Sunday.
Absolutely. First offering is upstairs from Phelps, and that'll miss for a ball. Jelani 1 for 5 in his last appearance against Glens Falls. riding a 379 OBP. The 1-0 catches the inside part of the corner, evening it up at 1-1.
It seems like Rogers is going to go a little bit more conservative to start out with as the leadoff hitter. He really wants to see what Phelps has to offer him.
1-1 from Phelps. That one is ripped over the third baseman on a line, and Coker will reel that one in for the first out of the inning. A loud first one indeed.
Yeah, it seemed like it got off the barrel of Rogers very well, perfectly lined out, but just right at Coker where he could make the play and get the easy first out.
And that brings up now Evan Goforth, the shortstop out of Indiana. 0 for 3 against Amsterdam his last time up. Phelps' first offering to Goforth misses upstairs, 1-0.
Goforth, he had a rough time against Amsterdam back on Sunday, 0 for 3.
Second offering misses again. That one inside, 2-0 now. Goforth finding himself in a good count here.
And that's what you need to start on. After managing to get on back in the first inning on Sunday via the walk, something to get on base again early. It's going to be a huge boost of confidence down the stretch.
2-0, that one is fouled straight back. Be a 2-1 count now for Goforth.
It seemed like that would have been right up into the skybox from where we used to be, but not today. We're down here right next to Amsterdam broadcaster Ian Nicholas.
The 2-1, that one catches the bottom portion of the plate, 2-2, and we have to definitely give thanks to Ian for bringing us to the James Chevrolet broadcast booth where the Ulster Savings team is bringing you Stallion baseball. The 2-1 is fouled up and away, so we'll try it again, 2-2.
And Goforth seems like they're getting out ahead early on Phelps, looking for any strike down the middle at this point, trying to take at least a hack at it, maybe possibly drive it into the gaps, because you see a little bit of an offset position right there from Gianmarusti, leaving a wide open gap in left center.
2-2. Off speed is a check swing. That's bounced foul over to the third baseline. Mackel will come out of the dugout and steal it from the third base coach, Adam Cray. Phelps will get a new ball, and we'll try it all over again, 2-2 with one away, the top of the first.
And you see the Stallions getting a little bit more aggressive, and that's what you need to do against Phelps. Try to up his pitch count early and send in the bullpen.
Absolutely. A guy with a .56 ERA, you'd love to get him out of this contest as quickly as possible. The 2-2 offering. That one is a called strike 3 on the upper part of the strike zone. So Goforth will go down looking for the second out of the inning. And now that brings up the left fielder in Garrison Berkeley from TCU.
And this is a different spot for Berkeley in the lineup, usually batting around that fourth spot as of late. Now going up to third because Brandon Fish has been given the day off today.
5-game hitting streak right now for Berkeley. First offering's an off-speed pitch that catches the outer part of the strike zone for a called strike 1.
Berkeley, he managed to strike first back in the bottom of the first on Sunday with that RBI single.
The 0-1, that one misses downstairs, so the count's even now 1-1. Lots of pitches already thrown from Phelps. A lot of balls from the right-hander. 1-1. Another off speed. That one's fouled straight back into the backstop. Berkeley down in the count now, 1-2.
And with Berkeley, how hot his bat has been lately, he really needs to get something going here to have the cleanup hitter in Jake Scrime, who is back into his number 4 slot to try to clean things up here.
Absolutely. Stallions really hoping to get a dent early in this one, as early as possible against the dangerous Phelps. 1-2 almost catches Berkeley in the top of the head, but it'll go all the way to the backstop, evening it up at 2-2.
Yeah, that was a very close call for Garrison Berkeley. It seemed like it was going to go right at his head, but luckily he just ducked out of the way where it went over.
7 hits in that 5-game hitting streak for Berkeley, sitting on a .330 average, the 2-2. That one misses above the letters, bringing it to full now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's going to be a huge thing for Berkeley. Try to get a leadoff walk with 2 outs. Maybe try to give some opportunities for the Stallions to try to recreate some 2-out magic very early into this game.
The 3-2. Off speed is a dribbler over to third baseman Coker. He barehands it and will not be able to come up with it. So Berkeley will reach on an infield single, giving the Stallions their first base runner of the game, extending the inning, and that brings up now Jake Scrine with 2 away.
And it was a little bit of a very slow, high chopper right down that third base line. And Coker, he could have been able to make that play, but trying to get on, and it looks like that will be ruled an infield single.
Absolutely. A do-or-die situation right there. Coker only having one option. That was going with the bare hand. Very tough play indeed, especially with the speed coming out of the box from Berkeley. Phelps first time out of the stretch tonight. First offering to Scrine. That one misses up and in, 1-0. Scrine currently sitting just below 300 at 291. Went 0 for 4 in that Oneonta win back on July 14th. Check swing, doesn't matter. 1-1.
It seemed like that pitch from Phelps just broke down right at the end, and Scrine thought it was going to go a little bit higher on that check swing, but decided to hold off. But it was a little too late as he went across.
Phelps gets his sign, comes set, the 1-1. Called strike on the outer part of the strike zone. So Scrine now in a 2-strike count here with 2 away. Stallions standing in their road grays, the Amsterdam Mohawks in their home white pinstripe vest with the red under jersey. The 1-2 from Phelps. That one is ripped into right field for a base hit. Berkeley will stop at second base, so Stallions get back-to-back singles with 2 away. And that brings up Easton Bertrand.
Great 2-strike hitting right there by the cleanup man in Jake Scrine. Welcome back, Jake Scrine, to the Saugerties lineup, and a quick mountain visit between Phelps and Thomas.
Veteran move there from Thomas, just going out, having a quick chat with his pitcher and Phelps, letting him know, hey, there's 2 outs. Let's just go right after this guy. You've got nothing to worry about. But little does he know, Easton Bertrand is one of the Stallions' most dangerous hitters when he's hot. 288 right now on the year. 1 for 4 in his last contest. The first offering, off speed, swung through from Bertrand, 0-1.
We've seen that a lot from Bertrand on that Sunday matchup back at Cane Town Field. Just a lot of swinging, but couldn't seem to find contact.
Phelps checks Berkeley at second. Scrine on first. The 0-1 is bounced over to the third base side. Thomas will corral that one in foul territory. 0-2 now to the center fielder.
And it seemed like Bertrand, he just got a piece of it, so if he just kind of has his barrel out a little bit more, because he does have a shorter swing path than the rest of the Stallions lineup has, he can really have an opportunity to just send one into the outfield, because we've seen the power come off his bat. It'll pop.
6'4" frame out of Bertrand. As you said, John, one of the shortest swings in this lineup. Lots of pop as well. The 0-2 curveball swung on and missed, and that will retire the side. Stallions able to put 2 runners on with 2 away, but both get stranded. 0-0 is your score. We're moving now to the bottom of the first inning. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Coming up. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth, brought to you by Bob Gearing Septic. Honest, dependable, reliable. If you need it pumped out, call Bob. And by Diamond Mills, world-class amenities and refined luxury. Move now to the home half of the first inning here from Shuttleworth Park. The Amsterdam Mohawks will take their first cuts. We'll take a look now how your Stallions stack up defensively on the road. Start out in left field. That is Garrison Berkeley. Center field, Easton Bertrand. Over there in right field, Colin Mackel. And around the horn at third base, Kit Fugers. Shortstop, Evan Goforth. Over at second base, making his first appearance in the infield this year, Jelani Rogers. First base, Jake Skrine. Battery mates, JP Ty and Noah DeLuga.
Yeah, for Noah DeLuga, in his last appearance against Glens Falls on the 15th, in 3 innings, gave up 3 hits, 3 strikeouts with only 1 walk, so a very great outing for the Minnesota lefty.
That brings up Cameron Love, the shortstop out of Rutgers. First one is a called strike, 0-1. Lefty-righty matchup here early on. The 0-1. That one bounces in the dirt. Ty able to corral that one back in, evening it up at 1 apiece. DeLuga out of the stretch with nobody on. The 1-1, that one bounces low for a ball, 2-1. DeLuga spiking back-to-back pitches here in the at-bat to the shortstop and Love. All AstroTurf field here at Amsterdam. The 2-1. That one is bounced over the shortstop. Goforth. He crashes and charges it. Those are across the infield, and that will get Love by half a step. Nicely done, Evan Goforth. 1 away.
And it seems like all these leadoff hitters, they seem to gravitate to try to hit the ball towards that shortstop position, but Goforth, instead of being cool, instead of being a little bit rattled by that and throwing it over the head of the first baseman, he sent a line drive right to Skrine's glove, and now 1 away here for the Stallions.
Now that'll bring up the left fielder, Ian Petrutz. Left-handed hitter, batting .280 on the year out of the University of Maryland. Lefty-lefty matchup. First offering to him, checks his swing, holds up, and that one misses outside, 1-0.
If you don't remember Petrutz here last time they were at Shuttleworth Park, a 2-run homer right over that right field wall, which is about .280 down the line.
1-0, that one misses just downstairs for a ball, 2-0. DeLuga struggling to find the strike zone here early. DeLuga comes set, offering to Petrutz, that one missing again, 3-0 now to the left fielder.
It seems like DeLuga, he's really trying to work that lower half of the zone, making sure Petrutz reaches downstairs and try to pop one up.
3-1. That one finds the strike zone for a called one there, 3-1. DeLuga able to work his way back into it with the first strike of the at-bat. DeLuga a bit of a 3/4 pitch angle, and that one is ripped up the first baseline. Sliding on knee is Skrine. He blocks it, but that one will go foul. Bringing it now 3-2, full count with 1 away.
And that was a great play by Skrine, able to just keep his body in front, slide on the AstroTurf, which is a very relatively easy task to do considering the normal foul territory grass that we have back at Cantine Field. So having the ability to just slide around and try to block the ball in front of you is going to be a huge advantage defensively.
3-2. Now, same exact spot, just a little bit more foul. So we'll try it again, 3-2. And you said it, really easy to slide. The hard thing to stop doing is sliding on AstroTurf.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a very tough time, and DeLuga, if he's managing to have Skrine slide all the way out in foul territory, he's got to hustle all the way to that first base bag to try to cover that one and put 2 away early.
Absolutely. Fugers a ways off that third base bag. The 3-2 is chopped over into the first base dugout, so we'll try it again, full count with 1 away.
It seems like Petrutz, he's really working the pitch count here. Lefty on lefty matchup going on right now, and it could provide danger for DeLuga if his pitch count keeps rising.
3-2 is flown into that right field corner, screaming for danger. That one will fair ball, says the first base umpire. A solo blast for Ian Petrutz gives the Mohawks the first run of the night, 1-0.
I mean, taking a look at that ball was shot high up into the air. It was looking like it was leaning all the way towards the foul line, and it just seemed a little bit of a close call, but the umpire down the line called it fair. It was a home run, 1-0 Amsterdam.
Looked like it was about to hit off the moon, as tall of a fly ball as that one was. And that brings up now with one away and the 1-0 lead, third baseman Brett Coker. First pitch is swung straight through, 0-1. Second pitch of the at-bat is swung on and flown into center field. Ranging to his left and making the grab is Easton Bertrand out in center field. Nicely done for the second out.
Yeah, great job right there by Bertrand, just trying to get under that one. And taking a look at the difference between right field and center field, quite a few feet, I'd say.
About 100 feet in total distance, 385 to dead center, 280 down the line. Now that brings up Zach Gardner, the left-handed hitting right fielder. He shows bunt. First pitch is an off-speed that just misses inside, 1-0.
Yeah, I'm very questionable. I thought that might have just gotten the outer edge of that home plate.
Looked like it could have gone either way, indeed. The 1-0, that one misses upstairs for a ball, 2-0. Futures was playing far off that third base bag. Now you have Evan Goforth playing straight up the middle. Jelani Rogers playing shaded over in that second base hole. The 2-0 finds the bottom part of the strike zone, 2-1.
Yeah, it seems like the Stallions, they're playing the shift here, and this is something relatively new I haven't seen this season from them.
The 2-1. That one misses inside for a ball, 3-1. You don't see it too drastic, but you certainly see that third base coach Adam Cray loves using his analytics and shading a little bit, but this is one of the most severe indeed that we've seen. That one is fouled straight back, now 3-2.
Yeah, I'll show you some advanced analytics now. 4 home runs hit against the Stallions in this ballpark, all of them going over that right field wall.
Advanced indeed, the 2-2. That one is ripped into center field, and that'll bounce in front of Bertrand for a 2-out single. Second hit of the inning for the Amsterdam Mohawks, keeps the inning alive. Now that'll brings up the first baseman, Briggs Reuter.
And for Briggs Rudder, his first appearance against the Stallions, very unsuccessful, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts in his first time in Saugerties in an Amsterdam uniform.
Right-handed Rudder looks in at the first pitch he sees, and that misses outside for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. That one is popped up and out of play, evening it up at 1 apiece.
Yeah, it seems like DeLuga, he's really trying to pitch for contact right here, something that Rich Doobie has been kind of telling his players to do over the course of the season.
DeLuga will check Gardner over there at first. The 1-1. Climbing the ladder there and catching a chasing Rudder right there, 1-2.
Yeah, it looks like he had Rudder trying to climb all the way up the ladder upstairs, trying to take a hack at that one. Very successful pitch location there from DeLuga.
DeLuga will throw over to first base to check on Gardner. Nothing doing. He'll slide back in there easily.
That's something new that we've seen a lot from these Stallion pitchers, trying to check back over and hold the runner at first base. It seems like the team might have had a little quick chat about that just a few days ago.
That one is popped up and out of play. Certainly some conversations to be had, needing to vary some looks a little bit more. You see teams take advantage of the double steal, a lot of hit and runs in this PGCBL season. Stallion pitchers wanting to focus a little bit more on the guy at first base, keeping him close. The 1-2, that one barely misses outside, evening it up at 2-2.
Yeah, and looks like DeLuca's really trying to work on that outside edge, try to get Rudder to hack at that one, reaching out with his barrel.
Try now, 2-2. DeLuca will check Gardner. That one is popped up. Scrine on it in foul territory. And that one misses everything and bounces in foul territory. So we'll try it again, 2-2.
Yeah, it really seemed like Scrine was making a hustle play, but that ball was traveling way into the fans down the first base line.
DeLuca already 26 pitches thrown in the inning. Gets his sign. The 2-2. That one popped up again into concession area. So we'll try it again. Count remains even here with 2 away.
This is a very similar at-bat to what Ian Petrutz had all the way earlier back in the bottom of the first. He finished it off with a solo home run over the right field wall. Briggs is looking to do the same here.
2-2. That one is ripped into left field. And that one goes right past Berkeley on a hop. Rounding third and heading for home is Gardner. He'll score. And Rudder will head all the way into second base with a single, advancing to second base on presumably an error. Not sure if they'll hand it to Berkeley. Regardless, that's 2-0 now. Amsterdam leads.
And it seemed like Berkeley just misplayed the hop right there. Got a little bit too out in front on it, let it bounce right past his glove, trailing all the way back to the wall, and that gave Gardner the green light to just circle around third and head home with ease.
So it looks like it will just be ruled a true hit. RBI double for Rudder with 2 away. That brings up Cade Bush, who's down 0-1, the extra hitter. The 0-1. That one is chopped over the shortstop. Goforth will crash on it. He and Fugers kind of came in at the same time. Rudder coming across their faces, confusing the two of them, kind of impeding Goforth's path towards the ball. And that puts runners at the corners now with 2 away, and that brings up.
Yeah, it seemed like that the run right there by Rudder just kind of caused a little bit of a miscue between Fugers and Goforth, 2 Indiana teammates who should have a lot of chemistry between one another, just couldn't really find the connection, and it caused a runners on the corner situation.
And now Hunter Thomas, the catcher, will stand in with runners at the corners and 2 away. Rudder on third, Bush on first. 2-0 is your score. Amsterdam leads. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. Petrutz with the home run over in right field. Rudder with the RBI double a moment ago. The 1-0 catches the outside part of the zone, 1-1.
DeLuca's really trying to look to try to get down Thomas. I mean, has been a second option at the catcher position behind Mark Black.
The 1-1. On is ripped into center field for another base hit. Mohawks scoring a 3rd run in the contest. Puts runners at first and second as Bush stops at that second base bag. That brings up the second baseman, Connor Moore.
Yeah, that looked like that was a ball hit right up the middle. Rogers, not entirely sure. He probably could have played up in the middle a little bit, but it was a well-struck ball right down the middle. I don't think Rogers could do anything about that one, and Amsterdam plates another run.
Yeah, that ball certainly too hard hit. Rogers would have had to be playing right on the path of the baseball. Regardless, Moore's first swing is flown into center field. Bertrand will corral that one for the 3rd out of the inning. 3 runs come across for the Mohawks. Move now to the top of the 2nd inning. 6, 7, 8 due up for your Stallions. Don't go away. More baseball coming to you from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to Stallion Baseball, brought to you in part by Dwyer Contracting. High quality craftsmanship in a family owned business. And by Ephros Orthodontics, smile provider for the Stallions. 3-0 is your score as the Amsterdam Mohawks are able to put up 3 in the bottom of the first inning, courtesy of 5 hits in the inning. That brings up for your Stallions the 6-hitter and catcher J.P. Ty for his first plate appearance of the evening. Ty, a 300 hitter on the year. Holden Phelps, his second inning of work. First pitch misses downstairs, bouncing for a ball, 1-0. Ty, 3 hits to his name, all 3 of them doubles, 5 RBIs. The 1-0 misses upstairs, 2-0.
And Ty's going to go a little bit more patient here, trying to get a better read on what Holden Phelps has to offer. Another catcher that seems to be a little bit more patient at the plate, kind of like Amory and Speaker.
2-0 is swung on and popped way up into the Amsterdam sky, and that'll go into the woods, 2-1.
Yeah, that seemed like it was his pitch right there based on the reaction. It looked like it was right down, right in his alley, got on the sweet spot just a little bit too early of a cut.
2-1. Phelps elects to go off speed there, 3-1 as it misses downstairs. The 3-1. That one is ripped down the left field line, but goes way foul. Ty continues to being way out in front, but showcasing a lot of pop there, 3-2.
Absolutely. He might send one right over that tall left field wall to our direct left. He's getting close.
3-2 from Phelps. That one bounces for a ball. Stallions get themselves a leadoff base runner here, and that brings up now Kip Fugers, the third baseman.
As our PA announcer back home in Rob Vanderbeek best says it, what do leadoff walks turn into for this team?
Runs.
Runs. So this is a good sign for the Stallions to start off, trying to come back from a 3-0 deficit early.
Very good sign indeed for the Stallions. Phelps out of the stretch for the second time tonight. The first pitch to Fugers. That one catches the inside corner, 0-1 to Fugers. Fugers recently announcing his commitment to the University of Evansville. The 0-1 to him. Similar spot to the first one, missing that time, 1-1.
It seems like Fugers, he's really trying to get jammed up on the inside. 2 straight pitches well on the inside hips of the third baseman.
The 1-1. That one missing again, 2-1. 3 straight low and in pitches to Fugers. Phelps certainly has an idea of where he wants to attack Fugers indeed.
It seems like Phelps is really trying to work on the inside, so when he goes to the outside, he's going to shorten his cut.
2-1. That one is popped up and out of play, evening it up at 2-2. Nobody out. J.P. Ty over there at first base. Mason Speaker awaits on deck. Holden Phelps getting his sign. 2-2 to Fugers. That one bounces down and away from Thomas. J.P. Ty able to slide into second base easily with no throw. Nice heads-up base runner in J.P. Ty, putting a Stallion in scoring position. A wild pitch goes to Phelps there. 3-2 now to Kip Fugers, the third baseman. Phelps checks on the runner. 3-2 is popped up and out of play again, so we'll try it here at 3-2.
It seemed like Fugers really got a late cut on that one, just getting it right on the tip of the barrel. Has some good contact on it. He just needs a sweet spot hit right there.
Second baseman Cameron Love going very far from his position, holding Ty close at second base bag. The 3-2 off speed. That one misses upstairs for ball 4. Stallions get themselves 2 runners on via the walk. So runners at first and second now. That brings up the DH, Mason Speaker, as time is called, and the pitching coach for the Mohawks will head out to the mound to have a chat with Phelps.
So far, Phelps, his pitch count creeping up into that 40 mark, currently sitting at 36 right now with 21 strikes, 15 balls. So kind of losing his control and location early on in this top second frame.
Stallions going with a 9-hitter lineup tonight. Colin Mackel on deck and Jelani Rogers in the hole. Still nobody out. Stallions down 3-0 here. 5 hits in the bottom of the first inning from the Mohawks. A big fly, a double, and a couple of singles plated 3 runs. Stallions were able to put 2 hits themselves up in that first inning. Never able to get past that second base bag, unfortunately. The meeting has adjourned on the pitcher's mound. Nothing doing in the bullpen for either team so far. The Mohawks playing double play depth so far. Coker playing even with the bag at third base. The one first offering is an 0-1 called strike. Bottom part of the strike zone to Speaker.
Yeah, it seemed like Speaker, he just wanted to take that one to just start off, maybe get a better read on what Phelps has to offer. But with a runner in scoring position and a runner on first, maybe he'll play it a little bit more conservative than he would have.
0-1 is swung on and popped up and out of play, so Speaker finding himself in a hole now, 0-2. With back-to-back walks, you'd hope Speaker would be pretty selective, but Phelps filling up the strike zone right after that mound visit. Phelps gets a sign from Thomas, sets up away. The 0-2. That one catches the spot but misses the strike zone, 1-2.
And it seemed like Phelps, he was trying to go for that outside edge based on Thomas's positioning and really trying to have a Speaker reach out and force a double ball play to try to get the back runner in Futures out at second.
Absolutely. The 1-2 to Speaker. Curveball is swung straight through for the first out of the inning. As Speaker will head back to the Stallion dugout, 1 away, and that brings up now the left-handed hitting Colin Mackel looking to do some damage here with 1 out. Mackel hitting .203 on the year. His last time out was against these Mohawks. He went 0 for 4 with a strikeout. First offering to him is a called strike on the outer part of the strike zone, 0-1.
Back last time here, registering 1 hit in that 5-0 loss against Amsterdam.
The 0-1. That one bounces downstairs. Thomas having to catch that one on a backhand. 1-1 now with 1 away. Phelps gets a sign from Thomas. Futures leads off first. Ty off second. 1-1 bounces straight to the backstop. Bounces right back to Thomas. And the throw to third is not in time as Futures and JP Ty are able to move up 90 feet. Both runners now in scoring position with 1 away here.
Yeah, it seemed like Phelps kind of lost control of that one. Now he's looking over at the field ump to see if that ball is okay to use. But it seemed like it just a mislocation well on the inside. Malcolm having to move on the way of that one, but Ty almost oversliding that third base bag here, and Coker looking like he was about to apply the tag very late.
Absolutely. Ty holding on for dear life of that third base bag, as you said, John. 2-1. That one missing up above the letters. Now 3-1 to the Stallion right fielder. Top of the order in Jelani Rogers awaiting on deck, still just 1 away in the inning.
Yeah, with his last at-bat, it was a rocket right to the third baseman in Coker.
That one is flown out into right field. Back goes the right fielder, and foul. Just foul by a few feet. Mackel missing the Ty long fly ball there. What a shame now, evening it up 2-2.
Wow, I thought that ball was going to be gone, sneaking right into that foul pole. Just an unlucky break for the Stallions.
Almost hitting right off the bounce house out in that right field corner as well. Mackel showing a lot of pop there. Just a long strike for the Stallion right fielder. Phelps will get his sign, the 2-2. That one catches Mackel just in the back, maybe even on the ribs, so the bases are loaded now with one away.
And this could be a good thing here with Jelani Rogers, because we've seen the power come off his bat a lot. Let's see if he can get one over the head of Coker this time, down the left field line, and possibly clear the bases here, because he's got some blazing speed, so Mackel has to hustle to try to avoid the overcatch by Rogers.
Pretty ideal on the bases in terms of speed as well. One out, just a decent fly ball should be able to get tied to score. Speed kind of increasing as you get along the bases. The first pitch is swung straight through and bounces out of the glove of Thomas. Looked like they're going to try a back pick over to third base and tie. Thomas not able to hold on to that one. 0-1. Jelani, as you mentioned, 0 for 1 so far with that line out to Coker in his first at-bat. The 0-1. The breaking pitch from Phelps catches the outside part of the strike zone, 0-2 now.
And that looked very similar to the previous pitch that Rogers saw before from Phelps. Upstairs, but this time breaking low this time, and it kind of messed up his timing on that pitch.
0-2, 1 away. The offering from Phelps. That one missing above the letters, 1-2. JP Ty over there at third base. Kip Fugers on second. Colin Mackel on first. Jelani Rogers represents the go-ahead run at the dish, the 1-2. That one bounces in the dirt. Here comes Ty. That one goes to the backstop. Stallions are able to get themselves a run here with only one away, courtesy of another wild pitch that catches the backstop. Both Mackel and Fugers moving up 90 feet. That takes the double play ball completely out of effect here. 2 strikes still to Rogers, 1-2. Stallion second baseman.
And that's a huge pass ball right there given up by the Mohawks. Now the Stallions have a run on the board and a little bit of life here. 2 runners still in scoring position, 1 out.
Payoff to Rogers, the 1-2. Held his swing up, and that one bounces in the dirt, bringing it even now, 2-2.
And after those 2 strikes called, it seems like Rogers going to take a little bit. Let's see how aggressive he gets here on this even count pitch.
Excuse me, it is actually 3-2, John. We're both looking at the scoreboard, unfortunately. 3-2. Swung on and missed. Rogers used everything he could on that swing. Comes up just short for the second out of the inning. Phelps finding himself 4 strikeouts now in the outing. That brings up
it seemed like
with 2 away, Evan Goforth.
It seemed like Rogers, he got fooled again upstairs. Thought it was going to be that breaking pitch, but just cut on it well low.
Goforth going down on strikes, his first at-bat. First pitch missing upstairs for ball, 1-0.
That's the 4th strikeout that Holden Phelps has thrown tonight.
Phelps getting his sign from Thomas. The 1-0. Thought about going around, doesn't matter. Called strike, evening it up at 1-1 to Goforth.
That could have been his pitch right there in Goforth. Just could have sent that one right into the gap, tying this game up at 3 apiece.
The 1-1. That one missing up and in, way up and in to Goforth, 2-1. Fugers over there at third base. Colin Mackel at second, representing the tying run. 2 away, the 2-1. That one is popped up into foul territory. The catcher and first baseman will watch that one sail into foul territory, evening it up at 2-2.
Yeah, that was a close call. It almost hit a fan climbing up into the skybox right above the Mohawk first base dugout, but we've seen a few instances on Sunday where Mark Black, he had an opportunity to try to get flyouts into foul territory, just missed it completely or it fell out of his glove.
2-2 count to go forth. Phelps out of the stretch. That one bounces way short of home plate. Thomas able to block that one, preserving that runner at third base in Fugers, bringing it full now 3-2. Three to 1 is your score. Sounds able to score JP tie after he reached on a walk and got all the way around with some wild pitches. 3-2 is popped up and out of play. Go forth, able to stay alive here two-way, so we'll try it again, 3-2.
Yeah, great job by Goforth staying alive here and taking a look at Phelps' pitch count, reaching up into the 55 mark already, and we're only in the top of the second.
The 3-2. Checks his swing. Home plate umpire says yes, he did, and he will be tagged out to end the inning. Goforth, not sure if he did go around. Doesn't matter. That ends the inning. Not before the Stallions are able to get themselves on the board. 3-1 is your score. We move now to the bottom of the second inning. Don't go anywhere. More baseball coming up from the Ulster Savings traveling broadcast booth. Welcome back to Stallion Baseball, brought to you in part by iMedView, Inc. Independent medical review, world-class results, local connections. And by IXL Health and Fitness, keeping the Stallions fit all season long. We're now through 1.5 innings here from Shuttleworth Park. Noah DeLuca heading back out to the mound for his second inning of work. 3-1 is your score. The Mohawks lead it here in Amsterdam. Leading off for the Mohawks is the 9-hitter designated hitter Frankie Marionelli out of Manhattan College. First pitch is ripped up and out of play down that left field line, 0-1. Lefty-lefty matchup here early.
And we've seen so far most of these lefty batters that DeLuca faced back in that first inning have become successful and gotten on base.
0-1, that one missing just inside, 1-1. Marinelli, a .296 hitter. 1-1. That one missing low, 2-1. DeLuca quickly getting himself behind in this count now to the left-handed hitting Marinelli. Pitch catches the inside part of the strike zone, evening it up at 2-2. Action is in the Stallion bullpen as the right-hander Jake Kolkhorst is getting loose. That one is flown into right field for a base hit. Bertrand cuts it off before it hits the wall, but Marinelli is able to slide into second base with a leadoff double. Marinelli able to jump on that 2-2 fastball giving the Mohawks a runner in scoring position with nobody out. That brings up Nick Giamarusti, the bottom of this Mohawk lineup.
And it seems like these lefty hitters are really getting after DeLuga. He's having a hard time trying to get him down on strikes here.
DeLuga checks Marionelli at second. First offering, that one misses upstairs for a ball, 1-0. DeLuga comes set. Checks the runner twice. Time is called at home plate as Giamarusti is helping his runner out and Marionelli at second base. Stallions looking like they're about to get some sort of pickoff play working there with Jelani Rogers, the second baseman, trying to work on him.
Yeah, it looks like he's trying to hold Marionelli on a very short leash here, and he has that speed to get there.
The 1-0. That one catches the outside part of the strike zone, evening it up at 1-1.
Yeah, it looks like having Giamarusti really trying to slow down his tempo right here and trying to kiss on the outside. Really a good strategy here from DeLuga.
The 1-1 to Giamarusti. Swung straight through. Great time for the breaking pitch from DeLuga in the dirt. Catches Giamarusti chasing. Now he's down the count, 1-2. Giamarusti out of pit. The outfielder playing center field tonight. Ty puts down the sign. DeLuga agrees. Checks on at Marionelli at second a couple times. The 1-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as Giamarusti will go down swinging, giving DeLuga his first strikeout of the evening.
And right there, DeLuga, he was going outside most of the time and decided to try to jam him on the inside, and Giamarusti cutting on that one, missing that. Well done by the lefty.
Well done indeed, and that brings up the top of the order for the Mohawks. We're still one away. Cameron Love, the shortstop. Runner still in scoring position. DeLuga not out of danger yet. First pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. DeLuga checks the runner and Marionelli again. Time is called at home plate as DeLuga continues to various looks on the base paths.
Rogers doing a great job of trying to hold Marionelli right there. He's slowly creeping up, but then going straight back.
The 1-0. That one missing outside. Now 2-0 to the Mohawk shortstop. Ian Petruzza waiting on deck, who, if you remember last at bat, gave the Mohawks their first run of the evening with that towering home run up that right field line. Love in the count, 2-0. He swings and flies that one into center field. Marionelli tags up at second. He will tag, throw into third. Not in time, just barely offline. 2 away with a runner at third base now.
It was a well-hit ball. It got Bertrand a little bit deep down in center field. And we've seen the power that we have behind Bertrand's arm. He can make a throw all the way to home plate. Just a little offline for Fugers.
Just deep enough indeed for Marionelli to be able to tag up and advance those 90 feet. Enter now Ian Petrutz for his second appearance of the evening. First pitch swinging is Petrutz. It's a ground ball to Jelani. He'll field it and throw on to first base to retire the side. Nicely done from Noah DeLuga to work his way out of the leadoff double No runs, 1 hit, no errors, a runner left on. We move now to the top of the third. 3-4-5 due up for the Stallions. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth, brought to you in part by the J. Mullen & Sons Construction, Hudson Valley's trusted contractor for more than 25 years. And, of course, the Jolly Cow in Lake Katrine, because everybody loves ice cream. We are now through 2 full innings of play. Into the top of the third inning now. Enter Garrison Berkeley, the 3-hitter for the Stallions. He got the Stallions their first hit of the evening, but was stranded at second base in the top of the first inning. Now his second plate appearance of the evening. First pitch swinging, and he pops that one up and out of play. 0-1.
Looked like that one was trying to go upstairs, down in the middle section of the strike zone. Why not Berkeley try to take that one for a ride?
Holden Phelps still on the mound for the Mohawks. 0-1's a breaking pitch that bounces in the dirt. Thomas able to corral that one, evening it up at 1-1.
Berkeley, he is 1 of 1 tonight. That stat brought to you by the Charities Analytics booth.
1-1. Another breaking ball. That one finds a strike zone. 1-2 now to the Stallion left fielder.
After Berkeley originally going a little bit aggressive at the start, he's now taking a more conservative role here.
The 1-2. Called strike 3. Berkeley doesn't agree with it. Neither do I. 1 away regardless. That brings up the first baseman, Jake Scrine.
Yeah, that pitch looked well outside, missing the plate right there. I mean, I think we saw it from right here. We have a good view from behind home plate.
Thomas had to cone that one in to even hold on to it. Very unfortunate right there. 1 away, first baseman Jake Scrine. He's up now. Scrine 1 for 1 so far in the evening with a base hit. First pitch swinging, pops that one into the infield. On it is the first baseman, and he will corral that one. Rudder catching that one right in front of the first base bag for the second out of the inning. That brings up the center fielder, Easton Bertrand.
Yeah, it seemed like Scrine, it was up in his zone, and he immediately skied that one. It seemed like it got a little bit of the upper portion of his barrel.
First offering to Bertrand, misses upstairs, 1-0. That one is flown into left field, and under that is the left fielder in Ian Petrutz, and he will make the play to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, go the Stallions. We are now moving into the bottom of the third inning. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball coming up. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Brought to you by the Main Street Restaurant, voted the best Mexican restaurant in the Hudson Valley. And by Senator Michelle Hinchy. She represents you. The Dallas Hot Wiener call to the bullpen in the bottom of the third inning brings out Jake Colcourse, ending Noah DeLuga's outing. Colcourse so far on the year 1-2 with a 10.80 ERA in 8 games and 3 starts. 18 and a third innings pitched, 19 strikeouts, 34 walks, and 12 hits.
Yeah, and this is not the first time he's going up against the Mohawks this month. Back on July 3rd, he got the start against Amsterdam all the way back at Canton Field, and in 4 innings gave up 4 earned runs on 1 hit with 5 walks and 2 strikeouts. He's looking for a different story here after coming all the way back from Kansas City for 1 day, making his way back into the Stallions bullpen rotation.
Absolutely, and now we'll take a look at Noah DeLuga's final line. He went 2 innings, allowing 6 hits, 3 earned, no walks, a strikeout, and 12 batters faced. Standing in the box for the Mohawks is Brett Coker, the third baseman. He's 0 for 1 on the year. Flow out to the center fielder in Easton Bertrand. Colcourse now pitching for Blinn College. First pitch from him is a base hit into left field. Berkeley will field that one and throw it into the infield. Leadoff single for the Mohawks. That brings up now Zach Gardner, left-handed hitting right fielder.
A little bit of a rough start for Colcourse, but it still has an opportunity to get a double play ball going here.
Kid Futures playing way off that third base bag. He's going to keep an eye on the hands of Gardner as he did try and show bunt his first at-bat. Curious to see if he tries it again here. Doesn't first pitch as that one misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Colcourse checks Coker. Comes set. 1-0 is a broken bat. Ground ball to the second baseman. Rogers, he has to hurry. Second for 1, and Goforth will hold on to that one. Nicely done to get the lead runner in Coker from Jelani Rogers. 1 away here in the inning. And now that'll bring up
a little bit of 2 things. One, the broken bat kind of caused the ball to go a little bit slower on the AstroTurf, but Rogers making a good play. Quick transfer over to second, try to get the lead runner out. Well done by the Santa Fe Community College commit.
Now that brings up the first baseman, Briggs Rudder. 1 away. Gardner traded places with Coker. First offering is a breaking pitch that catches the outside part of the strike zone. 0-1.
Now that was a well-executed breaking pitch right there by Colcourse. Just breaking off, going from in all the way out.
Rudder 1 for 1 with a RBI double his last at-bat, the 0-1. That one catches the outside part of the strike zone with the fastball. 0-2 now to the first baseman.
Gardner on first. He reached up at fielder's choice. Colcourse looks at him and gets his son.
Colcourse checks the runner in first.
0-2 fired in.
0-2 is ripped over to second baseman Rogers. He can't field it cleanly, but he gets the runner at second base regardless. Great recovery there from Jelani. 2 away.
Yeah, great job by Rogers. Able to try just quickly scramble, try to get the ball out of his glove, making the immediate throw, not getting out the lead runner, and not trying to make the hero play to try to get Rudder out at first. Well done by the second baseman.
So far in the inning looks like a single. FC 4-6, FC 4-6. 2 away now as Cade Bush, the extra hitter, will step in.
Infield single. 1 on, 2 out.
First offering is swung on, a fly ball into right field. Mackel is under that, and he'll make the play easily to retire the side. Not much doing there. Mohawks able to get a leadoff runner on, but nobody ever able to advance from first base. Move now to the top of the 4th inning. 6, 7, 8 due up with JP Ty set to lead things off for your Stallions. 3-1 Mohawk lead. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball coming up. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings Traveling Broadcast Booth, brought to you in part by Mike Yonta, Custom Masonry and Excavation, and by Mirabella's Restaurant, perfect for friends and family tonight and every night. Another call to the bullpen, this time on the Amsterdam side of things. Enter left-handed pitcher Luis Miesla. He'll take over for Holden Phelps.
Yeah, so far Holden Phelps only giving up 2 hits with 1 run on the night. The Stallions are looking to try to get on to Miesla. Currently has a 1.26 ERA with 21 in a third inning pitch, 45 strikeouts, and 20 walks with 10 hits. 1 behind the team leader in Aiden Kidd.
Certainly very impressive. In 12 appearances, he's only 1-0. Certainly a relief role kind of guy is Miesla. Stallions looking to do some damage to the left-hander early on. Who else to do it other than JP Ty?
For your Amsterdam Mohawks, from Hudson Valley Community College, number 21, Louis Miesla. And leading off the top of the 4th for Saugerties, the catcher.
Ty 0-for-0 on the evening, scoring the Stallions' sole run on 3 wild pitches. First pitch from Miesla bounces in the dirt for a ball, 1-0.
Another one of the patient batters that the Stallions have.
The 1-0 misses downstairs, 2-0. Ty finding himself in a hitter's count early. 2-0 bounces in the dirt, 3-0. Miesla, 3 straight fastballs, struggling to find the strike zone here. Out of the stretch, Miesla finds himself the strike zone there, 3-1. Ty sitting at exactly 300 on the year so far. 3-1, catches the outer part of the strike zone. Ty thought differently as he threw his bat, but he'll have to try it again. 3-2. The 3-2 misses way outside. Ball 4. Ty 0-for-0 on the evening with back-to-back leadoff walks. So a runner on first with nobody out. Kip Fugers steps into the box looking to do some damage. First pitch to Fugers finds the strike zone. Miesla electing to go with the off speed there to start the at-bat.
Miesla, a nasty curveball, 3,100 RPM and a fastball in the low 90s as well. On the 0-1
0-1's another breaking pitch. Future swings right through that one. Down now 0-2 to the left-hander.
And something to note, the difference between Miesla and his stretch windup is relatively a lot quicker from the stretch when there's a runner on.
The 0-2 looks like a slider that time, and that'll get Futures down swinging on 3 pitches. 1 away now in the inning. That brings up the designated hitter, Mason Speaker.
Designated hitter from TCU. With 21, Mason Speaker.
Speaker 0 for 1 on the evening with a strikeout himself. JP Ty over there at first base with 1 away. High leg kick from Miesla that time. Back pick from Thomas, tried to be sneaky and creative. Ty able to get back in there regardless. 0-1 to Mason Speaker. The 0-1. Another curveball from Miesla. That one a called strike. 0-2 now to the designated hitter.
And Speaker looks like he's trying to mess up the timing here from Miesla, trying to take his sweet little merry time in the box.
0-2 bounced in the dirt. Ty was halfway down the line when he thought about coming back to first base, but he was stuck in no man's land, had to try and break to second base. The throw to second base will catch Ty for the second out of the inning. So now Stallions get that leadoff base runner erased. 2 away. Mason Speaker down 1-2. Pitch from Miesla. Fastball. That one misses outside for a ball. 2-2.
It seemed like Miesla, he was about to head right back into the dugout. The umpire calling him back. It's like, no, 2-2 count.
That one almost catches the shoe tips of Mason Speaker. 3-2. Little cocky jumping off the mound was Miesla on that last pitch. Maybe home plate umpire wanted a little bit of something there. You know, let him know, hey, let's relax, all right? 3-2. That one is ripped into left field for a base hit past the diving glove of Coker. Stallions able to get themselves another base runner with 2 away.
I believe I like to call that poetic justice right there from Mason Speaker. After the presumed early strikeout to end this top 4th frame from Miesla, he just comes back and fires a single down past the glove of Coker's glove.
That brings up the bottom of the Stallion lineup in Colin Mackel with 2 away. Lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch is a curveball in on the hands, and that misses inside. The 1-0. It's a fastball that misses downstairs for a ball. 2-0.
And again, there's that slow pace that Miesla is using from the stretch, especially with now Speaker on first instead of Ty.
Miesla working quickly here. The 2-0 is ripped into right field. Back-to-back singles for the Stallions. Speaker will be held up at second base. The ball is bobbled in right field. Speaker heads up base running. He'll get into third base easily. Stallions get themselves runners at the corners here with 2 away. Nicely done, Mason Speaker and Colin Mackel. So first and third, 2 away. It brings up the top of the order in Jelani Rogers.
Well done by Speaker, just being aware of Gardner mishandling that ball on the bare hand grab and just going straight to third and now putting a Stallion in scoring position. Let's see how aggressive Craig gets, trying to put Mackel into second and taking away the double play ball.
Not much of a base stealer is Colin Mackel. Gotta wonder, though. 2 outs. First pitch swinging his Rogers. That one is blooped into right field for a base hit. That'll score a run. Rounding second, heading for third is Mackel. The throw from Gardner to third base is not in time. Mackel is able to slide in there, getting himself into third base on the bloop single from Jelani Rogers. Stallions down just a run here, 3-2 at Shuttleworth Park. Nicely done, Jelani Rogers.
Well done, Jelani Rogers, able to put a blooper right over the head of Connor Moore, just putting it right there into shallow right field and having Speaker just trot on away to home. It's Mackel hustling all the way to third.
Brings up Evan Goforth for his third plate appearance of the evening. 2 strikeouts to his name so far. First pitch from Miesla is downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Really dangerous base stealing threat on first base in Jelani Rogers. Amsterdam very aware as they give some first and third signs to the infield from the catcher, Hunter Thomas. Quick pitch, 1-0. That one misses at the eyes, 2-0 to the Stallion shortstop. Miesla trying to work Rogers with the slide step, focusing a little too heavily on the runners. The 2-0. Checks his swing. Did not hold up. 2-1 now with 2 away to go for it. 2-1. That one is a breaking pitch that plunks Goforth, and that will load the bases for the second straight inning for the Stallions. Now that brings up...
the Stallions are slowly creating that 2-out magic again. And with Garrison Berkeley, how well he's been hitting the ball as of late entering today, he could really do some damage here.
That does bring up Garrison Berkeley, 1 for 2 on the night. Bases loaded, 2 away. Stallions down just the 1 run. 3-run inning from the Mohawks. 1 run from the Stallions in the second, and in this 4th inning, looking to do some more damage. First pitch from Miesla misses way outside, 1-0. Bases loaded, the 1-0. Curveball finds the strike zone, evening it up at 1-1. Mackel on third, Jelani on second, Goforth on first. A lot of Stallion speed on the bases, and Garrison Berkeley certainly one of those guys as well. Ball put in the outfield, everybody's moving. The 1-1. Breaking pitch, oh, just missing some extra base glory there as that one is roped into foul territory. 1-2 now to the left fielder.
Seemed like a little too early on his cut here from Berkeley, but great contact on that swing. Let's see if he can kind of get one right down that left field line.
One, two away. Bases full of ponies. Payoff is flown into right field. Under that is Gardner. He will make the play to retire the side. Stallions able to get themselves another run back in this one. 3-2 is your score here from Amsterdam. Don't go anywhere. More reigning champ Stallion baseball on the way right after this break. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth,
24.
where your reigning champion Stallions have traveled up north to take on the Amsterdam Mohawks. This contest is brought to you by Montano's Shoe Store. The best athletes wear the best from Montano's. Jake Colcourse heads back out to the mound for his second inning of work. 3-2 is your score. Hunter Thomas at the dish. First pitch is a breaking ball that finds the strike zone, 0-1.
Well done by Colcourse. Starting off with that breaking ball, messing up the timing of Thomas early and getting that one inside.
Colcourse out of the windup. Another breaking ball. That one perfectly placed, clipping the outer part of the strike zone, 0-2.
Seems like he's really trying to work on the edges before honing in right here with a fastball.
0-2 back-to-back breaking pitches. Thomas has no idea what's coming next. Third straight breaking ball. It seemed like he was sitting back on that one. So a base hit for the Mohawks. And that brings up now Connor Moore, the second baseman. Three straight breaking pitches from Colcourse didn't come to fruition. Very unfortunate there. Fastball misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Moore, the 8th hitter in this Mohawk lineup. They're batting 10 tonight. Frankie Marionelli awaiting on deck, the designated hitter. Colcourse checks Thomas at first base, the catcher, the 1-0. Breaking pitch finds the strike zone there, 1-1.
Well placed by Colcourse. Just breaking ball upstairs, breaking down low. Kind of confusing where Moore should take a chop at.
Colcourse out of the stretch. Checks the runner at first base. Not in time. Hunter Thomas able to get his hand back in there safely.
Very good pickoff move. Just able to turn his body real quick and fire it on over to first base right there. Jake Scrine applying a great tag. Just a little bit too late.
The 1-1. Ripped up the first baseline. That'll kick way foul. 1-2 now to the second baseman in Connor Moore out of Florida State. Colcourse, 13 pitches already thrown in his outing. The 1-2. On his flown into center field. Under that one is Bertrand. He'll make the play easily for the first out of the inning.
Seems like Colcourse, he's finding his groove early, trying to play it down the middle, and Amsterdam, if they're not putting it towards down the left field and right field line, it's just easy flyouts for them.
That'll bring up now the designated hitter, Frankie Marionelli, the left-handed hitter, currently 1 for 1 on the evening with a double. Thomas on first. Squaring to bunt is Marinelli. Pulls it away. Colcourse able to get the breaking pitch in there for a called strike, 0-1.
Seemed like Marinelli, he wanted to advance Thomas all the way to second base, put a runner in scoring position.
1-run ball game here in Amsterdam. Colcourse comes set. Another breaking pitch, that one missing way outside, evening it up at 1-1. Colcourse doing a really nice job of filling up the strike zone so far in this one.
Yeah, he's really throwing an efficient game right now. 13 strikes to 3 balls.
Marinelli out of the left-handed batter's box, the 1-1. That one misses just inside. The throw over to first base behind the runner from Ty, the catcher. Not in time as Thomas is able to dive back in there safely. So 2-1 now to the second baseman, the designated hitter, Marionelli.
The Stallions are really trying to work on trying to hold the runner at first here, helping out their catchers.
2-1, one away. Breaking pitch is chopped over the shortstop. Goforth, he's going to have to make the play to first base. Throw not in time. Just barely beating that one out is Marionelli. Goforth made a very strong throw over to first base. Very tough play for either Goforth or Fugers to make, charging from third base. Would have had to cut off Goforth, making a very tough play himself. So 1 out, runners at first and second. That brings up the bottom of the order in Nick Giamarusti.
Now you see Fugers kind of working even with that third base bag, with the opportunity to try to get the force out there.
1 out.
First and second, 1 out. Local is trying to get out of the jam. Here's the final of the fourth inning.
First pitch is a breaking ball to Giamarusti. The fine strike zone 0-1. Giamarusti 0 for 1 on the night with a strikeout looking. Giamarusti, a .351 hitter on the year. Very dangerous hitter in the bottom of this lineup. Someone you got to keep an eye on, indeed. The 0-1. Another off speed, and that one misses outside for a ball. 1-1.
It seems like Giamarusti, he's going to stay patient here, but Colcourse working on the edges first and then trying to hone in has been working for him all day. If he continues on that path, he could be out of this inning here.
Colcourse in just his second inning of work here. Through 1 1/3 so far, 1-1 count to Giamarusti. That one is bounced in the dirt, and that gets all the way to the backstop, moving both runners now into scoring position with 1 away. 2 balls and a strike to Giamarusti now. That'll go down as a wild pitch to Colcourse. So the double play ball not in effect anymore. Both Jake Skrine and Kip Fugers now even with the bag, respectively. Colcourse still out of the stretch, 2-1. Breaking pitch is flown into center field. Ranging to his left is Bertrand. He'll make the play. Tagging up from third is Thomas, and he will score on the sac fly. Staying at second base is Marionelli. Amsterdam able to get their run back. 4-2 lead now for the Mohawks.
It seemed like the Stallions, they were going to try to get a little bit of a cutoff, try to catch Marionelli, trying to tag up all the way to third. Catch him off guard here.
Yeah, that one just far enough to be able to score Thomas. And that brings up now the top of the order in the shortstop, Cameron Love. Love 0 for 2 on the evening with a ground out and a fly out. Love, a .291 hitter. First pitch swinging, and he flies out into left center field for a base hit. Feeling that on hop is Bertrand. The throw home is cut off. And Scott will throw it to second base, and Rogers will apply the tag to end the inning, but not before the run will score. 5-2 lead now for the Mohawks. And we will now head into the top of the 5th inning. 4, 5, 6 due up for your Stallions. Don't go anywhere. More baseball from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth is on the way. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth, brought to you in part by Peak Trading. Need it lifted up or tied down? Peak Trading has the supplies. And by Pretorius and Conrad, civil and environmental engineering and land survey. Leading off for your Stallions here at Shuttleworth Park is Jake Skrine, the first baseman and a cleanup hitter. Stallions down 5-2 after Amsterdam was able to put a 2-spot in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Luis Miesla out on the mound for his 2nd inning of work for the Mohawks. First pitch is a curveball that never broke. 1-0 as that one stayed upstairs. Second pitch to Skrine. That one's a fastball that misses outside for a ball. 2-0. Skrine 1 for 2 on the night with a single and a pop-up to the first baseman. His first plate appearance since the 3rd inning. The 2-0 is cut on and missed on a fastball that was on the outside part of the strike zone. 2-1. Jake Skrine currently in the transfer portal, a grad transfer out of Indiana. The 2-1, that one catches the inside part of the strike zone. 2-2 now to the dangerous hitting Skrine. Skrine 295 on the year. Breaking pitch, that one misses upstairs. 3-2 now to Skrine.
Yeah, Skrine's doing a great job just staying a little patient here, waiting for his pitch to come before he can try to rock one down into the outfield.
Skrine 31 hits to his name on the year, 10 doubles. Full count pitch is a slider. That one misses inside for ball 4. Another leadoff runner via the walk for the Stallions. That brings up now Easton Bertrand, the center fielder.
And again, we said it before earlier in the broadcast, leadoff walks turn into runs, and for the Stallions.
Time is called now as a head out to the mound from the pitching coach for the Mohawks.
Looks like it's going to be a calm me down type of meeting. And the Stallions, they're pouncing on Miesla very early. Had a rough time in the last 2 times that they faced against Miesla back on July 3rd and 7th. Only 2 hits, both of them coming in that July 3rd game. And now really trying to pounce out against Miesla early on, getting on via the walk and having these RBI singles come into play. They're still trying to work down from a 5-2 lead, but they have some good starts coming up on the horizon here with Jake Skrine getting on deck here. Easton Bertrand looking to try to get contact back on the barrel, and once he gets contact on, he's rocking it into the outfield.
Absolutely. There's action going on in this Mohawk bullpen as the meeting on the mound commences. We are back to baseball here with, as you said, Easton Bertrand stepping into the box, and now a Lipscomb University baseball player. First offering to him is a base hit into left field. Diving stop from Love, keeping it from the outfield, but he will hold on to it. Be an infield single for Easton Bertrand. First and second with nobody out.
It was a well-hit ball right into the gap, but it seemed like Cameron Love was trying to make a play out of that. Couldn't get it in time because Bertrand, he's just fast on the base paths.
Nice attempt there from Love indeed, but that brings up now JP Ty with nobody out and runners at first and second. First pitch swinging is Ty. He flies that one into left field. Back goes Petrutz. He will make the play. Faking the tag is Skrine. The ball just not deep enough like the walls here in Amsterdam. So 1 away now as Kip Fuger steps into the box for his 3rd appearance of the evening.
I like the idea, trying to go first pitch swinging, get a jump out in front of Miesla, trying to send one into the left field, maybe try to get it over that wall down 280 feet down the left line.
Kip 0 for 1 on the evening, reached all the way at 3rd base after his walk. First pitch swing is a foul ball up the 3rd baseline, 0-1. Walked in the 2nd, struck out in the 4th. Now down on the count, 0-1.
Right on second. Bertrand on first after an infield single.
First and second, 1 out. Pitch. The 0-1 misses upstairs for a ball, 1-1. Great take from Kip Fugers. One, and that one sounded like it might have clipped him, but it didn't. 2-1, barely keeping Fugers in the box.
Yeah, Fugers really having to take a huge step out of that right-hander's batter's box, avoiding being hit by that pitch.
And avoiding it indeed. 2-1 now. And he swings on that one down the right field line. Back goes the right fielder. That ball is gone! A 3-run blast from Kip Fugers to tie this one back up. 5 apiece. Wow.
Talk about it, Kip, hooray, Kip Fugers. Getting things going here. You're stepping around, Cray. We have a tie ball game here, folks.
An absolute monster blast down that right field line. Fugers going oppo taco to knot this one back up at 5 apiece. Are you kidding me? Kip Fugers, his first home run of the PGCBL season. RBI 7, 8, and 9. What a showing, Kip. Fantastic. Now that'll bring up Mason Speaker with 1 away. Wow.
That ball was looking gone straight off the bat. It was high, it was going far, and it was out of here.
Second pitch to Speaker, misses for a ball, 2-0.
Nobody on 1 out after the 3-run shot from Kip Fugers. On the outside corner.
Called strike there. 1-2 now to Speaker.
Speaker falls behind 1 and 2.
Speaker looking to try to keep the rally going here as Fugers trying to rejuvenate the bat out here. He had a little bit of a struggle, but that 3-run shot.
1-2, that one misses upstairs for a ball, 2-2. You said it, John. This one a little bit back and forth. Amsterdam putting up that 3-spot, Stallions chipping away with 2 themselves in different innings. That one is fouled up the third baseline, 2-2. Stallions finally able to put up a crooked number in this one with a towering blast from Kip Fugers. How about it?
Absolutely. I think this is creeping up to be the most amount of runs that the Stallions have put against the Mohawks this season, and the hits are coming alive early on here for the Stallions.
2-2, that one misses downstairs, 3-2 now to Speaker, the designated hitter. Speaker 1 for 2 tonight with a single, came around to score back in the 4th inning. Three-two. That one is ripped into left field. Back goes the left field. He will just stare at it, and that baby is gone. Back-to-back bombs for the Stallions and taking the 6-5 lead here at Shuttleworth.
How about that, Mason Speaker? Able to send one over the big wall, 280 over, and now the Stallions working with a 6-5 lead. Good evening, Amsterdam. These Stallions have been woken up, and we are about to roll here.
These Stallions are certainly alive there. Back-to-back blasts. Neither one had a single doubt about it. Right field, opposite field from Fugers for 3 runs, as Miesla will appeal the run. Time is called now as Colin Martin will head over there, and Miesla is appealing that Speaker missed first base. Speaker almost tripped over the bag, rounding first base anyways, and they called him out now. Colin Martin cannot believe it, and it looks like he has just about had it with the first base umpire, and I can't believe it either. He almost fell over that bag. The umpires are absolutely stealing a run away from the Stallions. Absolutely abysmal call here from Amsterdam. First base coach Alon Chaskita can't believe it. Colin Martin can't believe it. Nobody here from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth can believe it. This game is tied up again, 5-5. Wow.
Whoa. I don't know where that came from. It looked like he was. That is a very, very nitpicky call right there. Wow, I'm in shock. I've never seen that before.
First pitch to Mackel, misses inside for a ball, 1-0. Talk about putting the game into your own hands from the umpiring crew here. Unbelievable stuff. 1-1 now as Mackel looks at that one, evening it up at 1 apiece. Just unbelievable. We saw Speaker almost trip over the first base bag. Don't know how you can miss it if you triple over it. 1-2 now as Mackel.
I mean, if you trip over it, you definitely touch it just by like the tip of your shoe.
Exactly. 1-2. That one called strike 3. Not even close either, as this umpiring crew has a vendetta against these Stallions. Mackel will take his time, walk into that dugout. Don't go anywhere. 5-5 is your score from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Stallion Baseball brought to you by the Rip Van Winkle Country Club. Bring your swing to the Rip. 5-5 is your score here. Stallions taking on both the Amsterdam Mohawks and the umpiring crew here at Shuttleworth. As we took a look back at the replay from the YouTube broadcast, and clear as day, Mason Speaker touching first base. Just very, very unfortunate turn of events. We move on now, as you have to, with baseball. Enter now Ian Petrutz, the left fielder. Cannot believe that the umpiring crew here is taking one off the board like that. 2-0 now as Kokors misses strike zone. Back-to-back pitches to the left-hand hitting Petrutz. 2-0, fastball missing downstairs, 3-0 now.
Yeah, it seemed like that sucked the momentum right out of the Stallions right there. But you have to keep going. You got to play with that fire. You have a tied ball game against the best team in the East.
3-0. Kokors missing with 4 straight there, and that'll walk Petrutz with nobody out. That brings up now the third baseman, Brett Coker.
Third baseman from Middle Tennessee State, number 34, Brett Coker.
Coker 0 for 2 on the night with a fly out to the center fielder and a fielder's choice ground out back in the third inning. First pitch swinging is Coker, and he'll foul that one into the netting, 0-1. The 0-1. Now I'm missing upstairs. Colcourse bringing a little bit more cheddar to that one. 1-1.
Yeah, it seemed like Colcourse, he was going upstairs with that high fastball, trying to have Coker reach out to that one. Just went way upstairs this time around.
1-1, nobody out. Petrutz on first. Colcourse will throw over. Should double check to make sure Petrutz touched first base on that one as well. Might as well. Colcourse out of the stretch. Gets his sign, comes set. Slider missing outside for a ball, 2-1. Colcourse gets a sign from JP Ty. Curveball finds a strike zone there, 2-2.
Well placed. Upstairs, just trying to catch Coker upstairs again this time. Holding back on that one.
Coker 369 on the year. Facing a 2-2 count from Jake Colcourse. Pitch. That one is popped up into foul territory, and that'll kick out of play. Try it again, 2-2.
Don't forget, fans, get the kickball fly balls in here tonight. Courtesy of Capstone Center for Rehab and Nursing. If you don't want to keep the ball, just turn it into the concession stand for a free snow ball.
Colcourse trying to work around the leadoff walk in Petrutz. 2-2. Now I'm missing above the letters for a ball, 3-2 now to the Mohawk third baseman.
It really seems like that Colcourse is really trying to work upstairs and have Coker chased after it, not biting at the bit.
Zach Gardner, the right fielder, awaits on deck. 3-2 to Coker. That one is a chasing swing. Coker barely able to get a piece of that one, 3-2. We'll try it again now, 3-2 to Coker. That pitch is flown into shallow left field, and that bloops in for a base hit. Coker barely able to get a barrel onto that one. Flicks it over the head of the shortstop, Goforth. Runners now at first and second with nobody out, and that brings up the right fielder, Zach Gardner.
Number 37, Zach Gardner.
Taking a look at Zach Garner so far, 341 hitter, and currently finds himself 1 of 2 on the night with a single and a fielder's choice.
Gardner out of the left-handed batter's box, stepping in for his third plate appearance of the evening. 1 for 2 on the night with fielder's choice and a single and a run. First pitch is a called strike off-speed pitch from Jake Colcourse, 0-1. 5-5 is your score here as there is action in that Stallion bullpen. Looks like James Riley gets loosened up. Gardner squares around. He bunts that one in foul territory into the Stallion dugout. 0-2 count now to the right fielder, Gardner. 0-2, nobody out. Offering, breaking ball barely misses the outer part of the strike zone. 1-2 now. Petrutz on second, Kokors on first. 1-2. Swung on and missed. Gardner goes down swinging for the first out of the inning. Kokors able to climb the ladder there for the first out.
Well done by Kokors. Having Garner try to chase it well up and away in the zone. Trying to play hero ball there, but Kokors sticking to his sequence, his pitch count, and it's working to a T thus far.
That brings up Briggs Rudder, the first baseman. He himself also 1 for 2 on the evening with a double, a run, and a fielder's choice. Lights are slowly coming on here. Matt Shuttleworth, first offering. Off-speed catches the strike zone, 0-1.
These are not the best lights you see. You see a few of them dim. Some look like they belong probably back in the 1950s. Not the best light fixture here. Still a little bit dim on the field.
Certainly dim, certainly rusty. Taking a little too long for my liking to even come on. Nothing like Cantine. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Great, great slider there from Kokors. Catching an off-balance Rutter's chasing right there.
Yeah, it seems like his breaking pitchers are fooling Amsterdam right now, and it's giving the Stallions a huge chance, but this game not up at 5. Should be 6-5.
Seems like Shuttleworth needs to call Richards, because when the lights go out, you call Richards.
Exactly.
The 0-2. Fastball, that one misses outside, 1-2. Kokors, good 0-2 there, wasting that one.
Yeah, great attempt by Ty, try to frame that one up into the zone, right at the chest letters of Rudder.
One away still in the evening. Petrutz on second, reaching via the walk. Brett Coker over there at first base, reaching with the hit. 5-5 is your score. That pitch is rolled over and bounced foul. We'll try it again, 1-2. Action in both bullpens. Mohawks getting a couple of right-handers loose right now. Stallions continuing to loosen up James Riley over there. Jake Kokors still the arm that we have chosen to go with moving forward. 2 1/3 inning of relief so far. Took over for Noah DeLuga. The 1-2. That one is bounced over to the second baseman. 4, 6, 3, a double play. That'll end the inning. Great turn right there from Jelani Goforth and Jake Skrine. That'll end the inning. We move now to the top of the 6th inning. 5-5 is your score. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball coming up. Welcome back to the Stallion baseball program. Reigning champs have traveled north to take on the Amsterdam Mohawks. 5-5 score. Top of the order with Jelani Rogers due up. This half inning brought to you by the Saugerties Athletic Association, where having fun is what matters, and by Sawyer Savings. Local banking is banking made easier. Jelani squares around to show bunt, pulls it back, ruled a called strike anyways. We're through 5 innings here at Shuttleworth. The lights are on. The sun is slowly setting behind the mountains here. 0-1. That pitch is flown up the right field line. First baseman in foul territory. Rudder makes the grab in foul territory, and he overthrows the shortstop in the throw around. That one goes all the way in the left field corner.
From Indiana, number 11, Evan Goforth.
That'll bring up now Evan Goforth. And a call to the bullpen was made in between innings. Bring on now right-hander Hagen Banks. Banks out of Plainville, Georgia, pitching for Alabama. First pitch for Evan Goforth is a foul ball, 0-1. Banks 1-0 on the year with a 1.28 ERA in 5 games, no starts, 7 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts. 0-1 finds a strike zone, the outer part of the plate. Down the count now, 0-2 is Goforth. The 0-2. Called strike 3. Goforth will go down looking for the second out of the inning.
And there's your hat trick right there for Goforth. The second time he's gone down looking.
That brings up now 2 away in the inning, Garrison Berkeley. His 4th appearance of the evening. Currently 1 for 3 on the night. First pitch is an off-speed pitch that bounces downstairs, 1-0. Banks' last outing was back on July 14th, just 5 days ago against Mohawk Valley. Mohawks won that one 8-2. Swing and a miss from Berkeley, evening it up at 1-1. Banks went 2 full innings, allowing 1 hit, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts. His opponent batting average is down to 174 so far in the year as well. Third pitch of the at-bat is flown out into the parking lot, 1-2. 5-5 is your score. Stallions robbed of that back-to-back home runs. Mason Speaker getting called out after quote-unquote not touching first base. The 1-2 curveball misses upstairs for a ball, 2-2. And for those of you that are curious, you can go back about 25 minutes or so and watch for yourselves where Mason Speaker trampolined off first base, rounding it. 2-2 is a fastball looked at on the outer part of the strike zone. So the Stallions will go down in order here in the top of the 6th inning. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball coming up right after this.
Riley time.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Mohawks National. The title on the 2-9. Whatever number that comes up, we'll win a trip for 2 to New York City for a sightseeing tour. New York City sightseeing tour, courtesy of Broncos. Let's say one guy at a time. Let it fly. Way to go, Garson. That's a good roll. That's a good roll. He's on the trap. Oh, 5-1 and 1 is the first die. What is the first die? The second die. The second die is.
All right, I'm ready. Oh, by the way, Ian. James Riley on the mound. Yes, the All-Star.
Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Stella Artois. Grab an ice cold Stella at the Stallions watering trough. And of course, by the facility, promoting physical fitness and athleticism in a fun and safe environment. We are now through 5.5 innings here at Shuttleworth. 5-5 is your score. Enter now all-star right-hander James Riley. Taking a look at Jake Colcor's final line, 5 hits in 3 full innings, 2 runs, both earned a walk and a strikeout. Leading off for Amsterdam is Cade Bush, EH. First pitch is a fastball on the outer part of the plate, 0-1. Evan Goforth shading in the hole at shortstop. First pitch was a strike. The second one, not so much, 1-1. Jelani Rogers playing almost up the middle here. Jake Scrine off the first base bag. Futures playing up that third baseline. 2-1 now to Cade Bush as that one misses low.
Yeah, this umpire really trying to help out Amsterdam as much as they can right now.
I heard the crew is getting beers with the Amsterdam coaching staff right after this, actually.
I wouldn't be surprised.
The 2-1. That one is popped up and out of play. 2-2.
And if you go to our Twitter at PGCBL Stallions, you could see why we are upset over the umpires tonight, as Mason Speaker got robbed of a home run by the umpire for apparently not touching first base.
The 2-2. That one misses upstairs for a ball. 3-2. And another thing to note, head coach Colin Martin is one of the most cool, calm, and collected coaches I have ever met in my life. And the moment that the first base umpire called Speaker out, I saw Colin sprint faster than I've seen any coach ever sprint. That one is ripped down the right field line, and that will stay fair. Trickling into the corner, Mackel will field it and throw it in the infield. A double for Cade Bush to lead off the inning. And again, Colin Martin was absolutely furious heading out of that Stallion dugout, letting the first base umpire know.
Absolutely. He was storming out there. He was a man on a mission. And the umpire, that field umpire and Martin, face to face, just yelling back and letting him air it out, wringing him out to dry on that poor missed call.
Never in my day have I seen somebody really called out. It has to be so blatantly obvious, and that was not blatant or obvious in any way.
Not at all.
So runner at second, tie game. First baseman Scrine, third baseman Futures are in on the grass. First offering to Hunter Thomas, the catcher, is a called strike, 0-1. James Riley 1-1 with a 2.07 ERA in 8 games. 26 innings pitched, 25 strikeouts, 10 walks, 25 hits. Second pitch of the at-bat misses inside for a ball, 1-1.
And the all-star on the mound here for Saugerties. Really trying to work around the zone on Thomas.
Thomas 2 for 2 on the night with a run and an RBI. Riley trying to work around the leadoff double in Cade Bush. And that one is swung on and fouled into the catcher's mitt of JP Ty, bringing it now 1-2. Ty tapping around, giving him some signs to work with. Riley gets something that he likes, comes set, checks Bush once, fires in there and just misses outside, 2-2.
I like what Riley's doing here, trying to go fastball low and away, have Thomas reach out for that one and force a ground ball to try to get one out away here.
Trying to force something to roll over, get it in front of Bush, not giving him a chance to move up at all, hoping to put something to either the shortstop Goforth or third baseman Kip Futures. The 1-2. Swung and a miss and foul tip straight into the mitt and out of it into the ground of JP Ty. He pounds the dirt in frustration with himself. 2 strikes still to the Mohawk catcher, barely staying alive there. Big break for the Mohawks. Nobody out. Riley, the ultra competitor, will try it again. 2-2. Swung on and missed. 1 away now for the Stallions. Nicely done, James Riley.
Way to jam Thomas right on the inside with that heater. That's why he's an all-star, folks. He's able to punt him out right there. That's a good reason why.
Enter now Connor Moore for his 3rd plate appearance of the evening. His first 2 ended in the same way. F8 to Easton Bertrand, who was able to make both plays. Ended the 1st inning and started the 4th inning that way. First offering, off speed that didn't break very much, and that one barely missing the head of Connor Moore. 1-0 to the second baseman. Cade Bush still on second base following that leadoff double. "12 hits for Amsterdam to the 7 for Stallions." That one is a dribbler over to second baseman Rogers. He'll field it cleanly and throw it on to first base in time. A 4-3 put out right there from Jelani Rogers. Amsterdam making him work a lot over there at second base in his first appearance there this season. Nicely done, Jelani. That moves Cade Bush up 90 feet to third base. And that'll bring up now a pinch hitter. Michael O'Shaughnessy steps in now, the left-handed hitter.
Yeah, and Rogers, he's been doing well at that second base position. Not really his forte, more in the outfield, but going in, he might make a case to be a secondary position at second base. He's been that good today.
Certainly can't consider him a utility baseball player. You can play just about anywhere on the field. First pitch swinging from the pinch hitter. O'Shaughnessy is rolled over to the first baseman's grind. He'll step on the bag himself, and James Riley is able to work around the leadoff double to retire the side. Not much doing there. 1 hit, 1 man left on for the Mohawks. 5-5 is your score. Move now to the top of the 7th inning. 4-5-6 due up for your Stallions. Don't go anywhere. Your reigning champs have some work to be done. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Brought to you, of course, by Ulster Savings, your full-service bank from checking to loans, insurance, and investment services. Jake Skrine leading things off for your Stallions. First pitch from the reliever in Banks. Misses downstairs for a ball, 1-0. Following the inning, we're going to, that one misses downstairs, 2-0 now. Following the game, we're going to head on out to the umpires and offer them a link to iMed View because they clearly could use some medical review on their eyesight. 2-0. That one is a check swing, and he did go around 2-1.
Yeah, I mean, local connections right here, and it looks like a local connection right here in Amsterdam for the boys in blue.
The 2-1. Scrine fouls that one straight back. 2-2 now. Nobody out.
Scrine looking to try to get the Stallions' first hit off of the new pitcher in Hagen Banks.
Swing and a miss as the pitch is bounced in the dirt. Throwing to first is in time from Thomas. So Jake Scrine will go down swinging for the first out of the inning. Enter now Easton Bertrand.
Center fielder for Lipscomb. Number 16, Easton Bertrand.
Bertrand 1 for 3 on the evening with a single and a run back in that 5th inning. Scored on the home run. He's going to foul that one up the third baseline. Just barely missing that bunt attempt is Easton Bertrand.
Yeah, that's going to be a smart thing for him. He has some blazing, sneaky speed to him. And it seems like Paul Whitland, who's now manning the third base bag as Coker moves to shortstop, he didn't seem prepared for it.
The 0-1. That one is ripped up the third baseline. That will kick foul and into the Stallion bullpen. Javon Ray will make the nice play up there, and he'll show the ball to his teammates. Nicely done, Javon. 0-2 now to the Stallion center fielder. That one is fouled straight back. Bertrand doing a nice job of staying alive here.
This could be a really good thing for the Stallions hitters up next, especially for JP Ty. Bertrand able to find contact on the barrel.
The 0-2 is flown into right field. Converging on it is the right fielder, new right fielder Josh Overbeek now in right field. He'll make the play for the second out.
Catcher from Georgia Southern.
Yeah, this is something that you see a lot with Keith Griffin, able to throw around a few different players in the field. I believe this is now 4 defensive changes here.
First pitch to JP Ty. It missed, but it's called a strike anyway. 0-1. The 0-1. Breaking pitch. That one definitely missed and called correctly this time. 1-1.
Moving from third to short is Brett Coker.
1-1. Swung on him. Fouled straight back. 1-2.
Florida Southwestern, number 11.
Ty doing a great job trying to go against Banks and the man behind the plate, really trying to have a 2-out rally.
The 1-2 bounces in the dirt for a ball. 1-2. Quite a few defensive changes for the Mohawks have taken place this half of the inning. Josh Overbeek out in right field. Brett Coker moves to shortstop. The 2-2, that one missing outside, bringing it full now, 3-2. Paul Winland goes to third base now. The 3-2. That one bounces up and out of play, 3-2. Again, JP Ty fighting to stay alive.
Take out those 50-50 tickets. We got a winning number. Come on, Bob, get those tickets out.
3-2, 2 away. Banks gets his sign, the pitch. And swung on and missed. JP Ty goes down swinging for the third out of the inning. Top of the 7th is over with. This game is far from done with. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball is on its way. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings Traveling Broadcast booth. John Drager alongside me, Kyle McMullen. 5-5 is your score. We are now in the bottom of the 7th frame as relief pitcher James Riley is still out on the mound for your Stallions for his second inning of relief work. Took over for Jake Colcourse, who in turn took over for Noah DeLuga. Showing bunt is Nia Giamaresti. He'll throw it right over to James Riley. Throw to first is in time. Jake Skrine able to make a really nice grab on a quick toss from the pitcher and James Riley for the first out. Nicely done from those two.
He was hustling to grab that ball right there. Just chuck it on over to Skrine, get the first out of the way.
Brings up now the top of the order in Cameron Love. First pitch swinging is Love. Ground out to Rogers. He will throw that one away. And JP Ty is able to corral that one off the wall here up the first baseline, but not able to catch Love off anything. That'll go down as an E4.
That was a well-grounded ball, but I think the speed from Love kind of threw him off guard a bit, just made him hustle a little bit more than he would have liked to.
So a runner on first with one away, and now that brings up Ian Petrutz, the left fielder. Left-handed hitting left fielder is 1 for 2 with a solo home run, a walk, and a ground out to Jelani over there at second base. 1 out in the inning. There goes Love, and the first pitch. Throw down to second is in plenty of time. He got him. 2 away in the inning. Great throw, JP Ty.
And right there, that's poetic justice. If you're going to run on JP Ty, you got to be very careful because he's got a rocket on his arm. Well done, young man.
So that quickly erases the error from Jelani. Rogers picking his guy up is JP Ty. Nicely done. Second pitch of the at-bat is swung on and dribbled up the first baseline. And that'll be fielded by Skrine in foul territory. So Petruzza down now, 0-2.
Stallion slowly rallying the troops together here, trying to make magic happen at Shuttleworth, breaking up a 14-game win streak. And if the Mohawks win tonight, that would be a PGCBL record 15-game win streak, which would be the longest in the league's history.
The 0-2. Called strike 3. Petrutz will sit down on strikes for the final out of the inning.
That's how you bounce back, folks. These ponies, they may be getting knocked down left and right, mostly by the umping crew. You know who you are out there in the field, but they are rallying together, and they're going to come back even stronger.
He may look like Uncle Sam, but we don't want you. We move now to the top of the 8th inning. 5-5 is your score. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball on the way. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. 5-5 is your score. We are through 7 full innings. The top of the 8th inning brought to you by Dalvecchia and Kraft Injury Lawyers. If you've been hit, call Dalvecchia and Kraft, the injury attorneys. Kid Futures awaits the first pitch, and that one misses upstairs for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, the music was still playing into that first pitch to Futures.
We saw Evan Goforth robbed of a extra base hit because of some mid-pitch music. And that pitch bounces down in the dirt for a ball 2-0.
Gonna look like try to go some from Poetic Justice here. Futures having a home run earlier in the day. 3-run shot, and he touched all the bases like Speaker.
2-0 is ripped at the shortstop, Coakley, who makes a nice leaping grab at that 6th spot to rob Kip Futures of extra bases. 1 away, and that brings up Mason Speaker, who you remember, because we refuse to stop talking about it, robbed in the worst way of an absolute mammoth blast that gave the Stallions the lead for about 35 seconds. Looking to do it again. First pitch 0-1 as it's looked in at about belt high.
Look, I think it would be Poetic Justice if he just homers again. Just homers again, right over the same wall.
The 0-1. That one is flown up the right field line into foul territory. Rudder is looking for it, and he will not make the play. Bounce on the ground, shock the umpire, still ruled it a foul ball.
Isn't there a rule where, like, after a certain distance, it's considered out, like, in the bullpen?
No, not if it is still within the confines of the field. They'd have to be some sort of, like, recognizable line. Like, so at Mohawk Valley, there's no fence. They have a small line on the fence that you have to keep in mind with the line of sight.
Gotcha.
The 0-2. That one misses outside for a ball, 1-2. And typically for rules like that, too, you're allowed to have, I believe, 1 foot in play and 1 foot out of play to be able to make that play. That's every field varies, but for the most part, that's what I've always been taught.
Yep.
And the 1-2 is swung straight through for the second out of the inning. That brings up now Colin Mackel with 2 away.
The right fielder from Marist, number 8, Colin Mackel.
And so far, there's some action going on in the Amsterdam bullpen. Santosh got him warming up.
Colin Mackel reached on base in the 4th inning, got all the way to 3rd base with a base hit. Swings through the first pitch of the at-bat from Banks, 0-1. The 0-1. Breaking pitch, that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Banks through 2 2/3, already has 5 strikeouts. Stallions looking to do something with anything so far. That one not even close, called a strike anyways, 1-2. One, two is a breaking pitch swung on and missed. And that will retire the side in order in the top of the 8th. We are now through 7.5 here at Shuttleworth. We're moving to the bottom of the 8th inning. 5-5 is your score. Don't go anywhere. More reigning champ Stallion baseball on the way right after this. Welcome back to the Ulster Saving broadcast booth. Your reigning champion Saugerties Stallions are taking on these Mohawks. 5-5 is your score. Feels like we're in the middle of a bank heist, as the Stallions have been robbed of a few calls tonight, namely that Mason Speaker home run where he clearly touched every ounce of first base but was ruled out anyways. 5-5 is your score. James Riley still on the mound, continuing to deal for the Stallions. Brett Coker, now the shortstop for the Mohawks, swings at the first pitch. That one is a broken bat. Jelani Rogers will make a great play in the hole, ranging far to his left. Nicely done, Jelani.
Oh my, he's looking good out there at that second base position, Kyle. I mean, he's been going all around left and right, making hard plays in the process, but he's still stepping up to the plate and keeping the Stallions in this game.
Now that brings up Josh Overbeek, who has replaced Zach Gardner out in right field. Overbeek, 231 hitter on the year. Left-handed hitter, swings at the first pitch. He sees 0-1.
We have a winner for the 50-50.
The 0-1. Downs a bouncing ball over to the shortstop. Goforth picks it up on a second hop. That's a nicely played ball from the shortstop, Evan Goforth, for the second out of the inning.
Yeah. This middle infield is really working on here tonight. They're making the throws necessary, keeping the Mohawks off the base. And so far, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 8th.
That brings up now the first baseman, right-handed hitting Briggs Rudder. Rudder 1 for 3 on the night with an RBI double and a run scored. First pitch to him misses outside for a ball, 1-0.
It's dollar food time at the concession stand. Come on over for dollar food and Tums.
5-5 is your score. 2 away in the inning. Second pitch of the at-bat is flown into right field, down the right field line. Mackel is under it, and he will make the play just short of the foul line to end the inning. Top of the 9th we go. 5-5 is your score. Top of the order due up for the Stallions. Jelani Rogers first. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball is coming up. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. The Mohawks have elected to make a call to the bullpen. Theirs isn't sponsored by it, but your Stallions is. The Dallas Hot Wieners. We only bring sauce out of the bullpen. Them, not so much. Enter Santosh Gautam, a 1-0 pitcher with a .76 ERA in 12 games. 23 2/3 innings pitched, 29 strikeouts, 5 walks, and 12 hits.
Yeah, and this is not his first time playing against the Stallions. He actually played in that Sunday matchup, the first arm out of the bullpen for Amsterdam. Went 2 1/3, allowing no hits, no earned runs with 4 strikeouts on the night.
Enter now Jelani Rogers, his 5th plate of appearance of the evening. Looking to do some damage here in the 9th inning in this knotted up 5-5 game. First pitch from Gotham catches the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Jelani 1 for 4 on the night with an RBI, hitting .288 on the year. The 0-1. That one misses outside and low, evening it up at 1-1. Jelani with the 1-glove look. The 1-1. It's a breaking pitch that's chopped on and fouled straight into the hands of the on-deck circle and Evan Goforth, who makes a nice play.
Seemed like Gotham was trying to jam Rogers inside, but great job by the second baseman to make contact with it, staying alive.
The 1-2. It's ripped up the middle of the second baseman. Jacob Hand, now the second baseman, able to make the play. Another defensive adjustment for the Mohawks. So Cameron Love moves back to shortstop. Jacob Hand at second base. Paul Winland still at third. Evan Goforth stepping into the box. First between is Goforth, that's bounced over to the first baseman. Hard hit ball. Rudderway make the play himself for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs in the inning, and that now brings up the left fielder, Garrison Berkeley.
Berkeley could get something going here. Has that single back in the first inning. He's definitely seen the power off his bat.
That one misses outside for a ball, 1-0. Certainly have seen the power off the bats of several players here tonight. Oh, Mason Speaker.
Yeah, that's a good one.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, evening it up at 1-1. Didn't he hit a ball over the fence?
I think he did, but it was taken away.
Why would that happen?
Because apparently he didn't touch first base when he did.
1-1, catches the strike zone, but we looked at it on the YouTube, on our replay. He jumped off it.
I couldn't tell you what the ump saw, man. He seems to be...
1-2. That is called strike 3. Not a strike, says Garrison Berkeley. Not a strike, says Kyle McMullen. Not a strike, says anybody but this umpiring crew. Not out at first base, says anybody but this umpiring crew. Unfortunate turn of events, still 5-5 score. We move to the bottom of the 9th. Still tied up, 5-5. Don't go anywhere. More Stallion baseball is on the way. Welcome back to the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. 5-5 is your score. Should be 6-5, but we will not stop harping on it because we are relentless here at the Ulster Savings broadcast booth.
Absolutely. If you make a bad call like that, we'll get on you.
James Riley out on the mound again. Cade Bush swings at the first offering from James Riley.
Could you please move your car so another car can go
Riley
off?
in for his 4th inning of relief work,
Washington license plate.
doing a fantastic job so far for your Stallions. 0-1 to Cade Bush. Second pitch of the at-bat is bounced over shortstop Goforth, who fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in plenty of time. 1 away.
Good way to start for the Stallions here. Middle infield getting a lot of work in, and so far they're playing a pretty good game defensively.
24.
Enter now the catcher, Hunter Thomas. Hunter Thomas currently 2 for 3 on the night. Bottom of the ninth, 5-5. Broken bat, blooper. Goforth makes a great grab into shallow left field for the 2nd out of the inning.
Yeah, it seems like Amsterdam, their bats have not been checked all right. There have been a lot of broken bats here, and the defense is capitalizing on that one.
Enter now Connor Moore with 2 outs in the inning. Excuse me, that's Paul Wineland, who took over for Connor Moore. Swing and a miss is Wineland, 0-1 now.
Mohawks with 11 hits tonight, 5 runs to show for it. But James Riley and co. have kept them off the board over the last 4 innings. They have not scored since the bottom of the 4th inning.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed. Down in the count is the left-handed hitting third baseman Paul Wineland.
Bottom of the 9th inning. We are a strike away from
James Riley going straight to work out of the stretch, looking for his next sign from Ty behind the dish.
Buddy on 2 out.
The 0-2.
2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Good waste pitch there from Riley, nowhere near the strike zone. 1-2.
Middleman joined the team late after starting his summer on Cape Cod, playing with the Chatham Anglers, Cape Cod Baseball League. Riley gets the sign.
The 1-2.
In the 1-2.
Called strike 3, sit him down in order there. Go the Mohawks. We are now into free baseball territory. 5-5 is your score. Don't go anywhere. Stallion baseball is continuing right after this. Free baseball here in Amsterdam. We're in the top of the 10th inning. Familiar territory for you Stallion fans. This is now the 4th time that we have entered extra inning territory, but just as a reminder, it is a Texas tiebreaker rule. Runner starts off at second base. It's the last out of that last half inning, so that'll be Garrison Berkeley on second base. That run is an unearned run if he does score. And if the inning ends for both teams at a dead knot tie, the game ends in a tie.
Yeah, now that's going to put Garrison Berkeley, the last batter up in the 9th inning. He'll be on second with Jake Scrine coming up, and we've seen Scrine hit some bombs into the outfield.
As John said, Jake Scrine is up now. No outs. First pitch from Gotham's a breaking ball inside that misses 1-0. The Amsterdam Mohawk defense, third baseman Winland is up on the grass, checking on the runner in Berkeley, playing for a bunt from Scrine. Now he backs off just behind, even with the bag. 1-0 is swung straight through, 1-1. Got him, will check Berkeley. 1-1. That one just missed it, fouled straight back into the netting. So Scrine down on the count now, 1-2.
That looked like his pitch right there. Just a little bit of an undercut, but just more up in the zone. That ball could have been sent right into the gap.
Scrine, 1 home run to his name on the year, 18 RBIs, 30 hits to his credit, a .291 hitter. 1 for 3 on the night with a run. The 1-2 is a bouncing ball over to third base. Winland, that bounces off the body of Winland. Berkeley thought about advancing, and he will dive back into second base, and he will be called out on the tag. Very, very bad break for the Stallions for the first out of the inning. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a rough call right there by Berkeley. He kind of jumped right there. And Winland saw the opportunity, got him out in a second. But we still have a runner on with 1 out.
Enter now Easton Bertrand. 1 for 4 on the night with a run. First pitch swinging is Bertrand. He fouls that one straight into the mitt of Thomas. 0-1. Got him, check Scrine with a couple of head nods. The 0-1 breaking pitch bounces out of the dirt of Thomas, and that will move Scrine up 90 feet into scoring position. Stallions gave himself a big break there, but Bertrand down to 2 strikes.
Yeah, that's going to be a lucky break right there now. The Stallions runner in scoring position, and we've seen Bertrand pop one off the bat.
So that one going down as a pass ball as it bounced in and out of the glove of Thomas. 0-2. That one is a fastball that misses outside. Great take there from Bertrand. 1-2. The 1-2. Breaking pitch is fouled straight into the mitt of Hunter Thomas for the second out of the inning. So down on strikes is Easton Bertrand for the second out, and that brings up now JP tie.
JP tie.
Jake Scrine representing that go-ahead run, that crucial one on second base. JP tie trying to play hero here. 0 for 2 with a run scored and 2 walks. First pitch is a breaking pitch from Gotham that misses upstairs. 1-0. The 1-0. There's a fastball that's bounced straight back into the netting. 1-1.
So I got a big opportunity here to try to get something going here for the Stallions in this top 10th inning.
The 1-1. That one is ripped into center field for a base hit. Rounding third and heading for home is Scrine. The throw to the plate is not in time. Stallions get themselves that 6th run for the 2nd time tonight. JP Ty moves up to second base. A fantastic piece of hitting right there. Stallions up a run.
Talk about that. JP Ty able to step up to the plate, put one right over the head of Jacob Hand, and now 6-5 Stallions, how it should have been.
How it should have been indeed, John, my boy. Stallions have to score 6 runs twice in this one. That brings up Kip Futures now, trying to add some Hell's Mortal insurance here. First pitch is a called strike, 0-1 in the outer part of the strike zone.
I have to say, the Stallions did it the hard way, but they managed to get it going here.
Ty with the single, moved up to second on the throw to the plate. Some good heads-up base running from the catcher. 0-1 to Futures, takes that one for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to the University of Evansville corner infielder. 6-5 is your score now, 2 away. The 1-1 to Kip Futures. Breaking pitch, upper part of the strike zone, catches the zone for a called strike 2.
Fuser looks locked in here, Kyle. He looks ready to send one.
The 1-2. On is ripped over to the third base and Winland, and he'll let that one bounce in and out of the glove. His second time he's let a ball bounce off himself this inning, so the inning will stay alive. 1st and 3rd now for the Stallions, and that brings up Mason Speaker. Time is called now as the head coach will head out for Amsterdam to have a chat.
Yeah, and all I have to say is this Mason Speaker stepping up here. Runners on the corners. I mentioned before how his last at-bat would have been poetic justice. This one right here would mean a lot more if he sent one over that right field wall and put the Stallions up 4 runs now.
Put it to music if he puts this one over the fence. Indeed, John, would be as romantic as you can get.
Put the Titanic music over it as well.
Absolutely. 6-5, runners at 1st and 3rd. Head coach for the Mohawks heads out, but not a single arm is getting loose out in that Amsterdam bullpen. The meeting is adjourned out there. Home plate umpire didn't even bother going out to the mound. Very, very unusual, but I guess unusual umpiring is what we should be accustomed to here at Shuttleworth.
Exactly. I'm surprised they didn't show up in white tops and pinstripes.
We typically see guys start heading out to the mound almost the second that our coaches head out to the mound. It's pretty unbelievable how quick some of these mound visits have to be sometimes for these guys. Regardless, 1st and 3rd, Kip Futures over there at 1st. JP Ty after that RBI single. He's on 3rd. Mason Speaker with 2 away at the dish. First pitch is off speed, and that one misses the glove of Hunter Thomas, who will corral that one back in, 1-0. Colin Mackel awaits on deck, and then the top of the order for your Stallions.
Ty on 3rd after the RBI single, which gave the Stallions the lead. Futures after reaching at an 8-5 on first base.
Second pitch of the at-bat misses way inside for a ball, brushing off Mason Speaker, 2-0.
Not even farther in the count, 2-0. Speaker 1 of 4 tonight with 2 strikeouts. That snap brought to you by the Catholic Charities Analytics booth. Got him, gets beside. Lights for 2-0 fly.
2-0, way low, but called a strike anyway, 2-1.
Yeah, I thought that was well low, right near the dirt. I mean, basically at knee level. I think strike zone ends at mid-thigh, if I'm not mistaken.
Somewhere around there, but that one was about maybe top of the ankle.
Wouldn't be shocked.
The 2-1. That one way upstairs. We're going to wait for the call. Okay, yep, in fact, a ball, 3-1.
Yes, yeah, we had to be sure of that one. I mean, we had to be sure of calls being called balls, stepping on first base.
Balls going over the fence actually being ruled home runs or not. Yes.
Yeah.
3-1, 2 away. Speaker at the dish. Pitch. Off speed, catches the strike zone. 3-2 count now from Gotham. Fugers and third base coach Adam Craig communicating with each other. Make sure that he is going home on the pitch so that you can actually steal. The 3-2. Swung straight through, but not before your Stallions are able to get themselves on top again in this one. Their second time getting 6 runs in the game. Bottom of the 10th we go. Don't go anywhere. The drama is just getting started here from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Welcome back to Free Baseball. We are through 9.5. Your Stallions are leading the Amsterdam Mohawks 6-5. James Riley still out on the mound. He's thrown 4 innings of incredible relief work, and he continues to work out there. Garner will start off at second base. That'll be the third baseman, Paul Winland, for the Mohawks. That brings up Michael O'Shaughnessy, the left-handed hitting DH.
Number 39, Michael O'Shaughnessy.
Kip Fugers playing way in on the grass, assuming that Amsterdam will play for the bunt here, down a run. Going to have to play it a little bit differently than the Stallions were able to last half of the inning. Jelani shading way over towards first base, really. First pitch of the at-bat is a swing, and it's fouled up and out of play, so not showing bunt on the first pitch of the at-bat there. Third base coach throwing a flurry of signs at O'Shaughnessy. 0-1 count with nobody out. Second pitch, not showing bunt again is O'Shaughnessy. Evening it up 1-1 as Riley barely misses outside. O'Shaughnessy, a .235 hitter on the year. 16 hits to his credit. So far in the night, O'Shaughnessy 0 for 1. The 1-1 finds the outside part of the strike zone, 1-2.
Well placed there by Riley, trying to get it on the outside edge. Have O'Shaughnessy chase after it. 1 strike away from punching out the first out.
Some absolute paint right there from James Riley. One and two, nobody out. Riley gets his sign from Ty. Pitches bounce over to second baseman Rogers. That'll move the runner to third base. Throw on to first is in time. Winland able to move up 90 feet with 1 out. That brings up now the center fielder, Nick Giamarusti, but it looks like there will be a pinch hitter.
I'm not entirely sure who they're going to bring out here. Taking a look. Looks like it's going to be Mark Black.
Looks like it will be number 33, Mark Black out of Gardner Webb. Black, a .325 hitter with 5 doubles, 14 RBIs to his name. With 1 out, the infield for the Stallions is brought all the way in on the AstroTurf grass. 6-5 score. First pitch. That one barely misses upstairs for a ball, 1-0. Misses outside, 2-0 now.
Yeah, Riley's really trying to work on the outside, have Black chase after it. And taking a look at the last time Black played against Saugerties, you have to go back to Sunday, 0 for 3 on the day.
2-0. Swung on and fouled straight into the netting, 2-1. Top of the order in Cameron Love awaiting on deck. Stallion defense playing straight up in the outfield, infield all the way in, the 2-1. That one almost catches him on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now to the pinch hitter in Black.
I feel a little bit of tension here. Don't you feel, Kyle?
Could almost cut it with a knife, the 3-1. Called strike on the outer part of the strike zone, 3-2 to the pinch hitter. Big pitch right here coming up from James Riley.
Absolutely.
The 3-2 is chopped up the third baseline, way foul. Black able to foul that one off and stay alive with 2 strikes.
We'll do it all over again here, Kyle.
James Riley gets his sign from JP Ty, the 3-2. That one is ripped up the third baseline, way more foul than the first one. Spoiling another 2-strike pitch from Riley is Mark Black. Two, 1 out. Paul Winland over there at third base. The payoff. Breaking ball. Broke the entire way through the strike zone, but home plate umpire closed his eyes the duration of that pitch. Ball 4. Bases at the corners now with 1 away. Top of the order up for the Mohawks. And there will be a pinch runner for the Mohawks. Time is called as head coach Colin Martin will head out to the mound. Looks like he will make the Dallas Hot winner call to the bullpen.
Number 14, Shaden Bongiorno.
Didn't see anyone warming up, so he might just be having a conversation with his infield to discuss what they're going to do, especially if they steal.
Head coach Colin Mackel now on the mound. Trying to settle down James
Yeah, Kyle, I'll have to say this right here. If the ball's hit into the middle infield, a double play ball is there. Let's see how aggressive Amsterdam gets here and try to have Jaden Bongiorno try to steal second.
You have to imagine that they will probably move the runner in, the pinch runner being Jaden Bongiorno out of Brom Community College. You have to assume that he'll be moving on the first pitch. And that was all that mound visit was about. There was no pitching change, no movement in that Stallion bullpen. The entire Stallion bullpen is now in the dugout with the rest of the team. Same with the Mohawks. High drama here. First and third, one out, 6-5 score. Cameron Love, the top of the order, is standing in the box now. First pitch swing, and he'll fly that one into center field, and that will score the tying run from third base. 2 away, 6-6 is your score. Now that brings up the left-handed hitting Ian Petrutz.
The left fielder from Maryland, number 23, Ian Petrutz.
First pitch of the at-bat is missed outside for a ball, 1-0. James Riley continuing to pitch a great inning, a great outing tonight. That pitch is ripped over the second baseman, Jelani Rogers throwing to first. Ball game over. And we are all sorts of sad here from the Ulster Savings broadcast booth. Stallions absolutely robbed of that one.
I can't believe my eyes deceive me at this. This did not happen. How can you let this go to a tie after that back-to-back home run appearance by the Stallions? How can you do that?
This is one of those that feels like the PGCBL should have allowed to continue going until there was an outright winner. Mason Speaker hit a ball all the way back to Saugerties, ruled too far of a home run, so the umpire and crew ruled them out at first base, took back that run. Stallions moved it into the 10th inning, tied up at 5, scored that run. Mohawks able to score the tying run again, ending the inning at a dead knot tie. That ended the Mohawks streak, but not at all the way that the Stallions were hoping to make that happen.
Yeah, it was an opportunity. The Stallions played their best ball, undermanned as well. Some players still out with a little bit of a stomach bug going around, but they played up to their potential. They can beat this Amsterdam team. They're knocking on the door, and they're able to come in here and basically win this game and get robbed of that home run. Unbelievable, folks.
Poaching from the Cape Cod League, poaching which umpires that they want at their field. Amsterdam does exactly what they want. We are hearing a little bit of roaring from some of the crowd here at Amsterdam. Not sure what's going on around us. Regardless, 6-6 is your final score. A fantastic outing from everybody involved for the Stallions. Don't forget to follow along all of our social medias. And we do play tomorrow night, so be sure to follow us along as we take on Boonville in a doubleheader starting at 5 p.m. at Cantine Field. For Logan Barandis on the social media, John Drager calling all the colorful color, and myself on play-by-play. We hope you have a fantastic night, but we hope that you're not too pleased with the final score, as neither are we. Have a great night, everybody.